wait. Hi.
It's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too.
So how are you?
I'm not too bad. I've been better.
Oh,
How are you?
I'm pretty good, you know. Just another day. Yeah. So what brings you here?
I've just been feeling a little overwhelmed lately. Just moving away from home. There's been a lot happening. Like I moved 8 hours away from home. I have no family here, no friends. Just starting my bachelor's of social work. Taking a full course load. I've never taken so many classes in my life. And I'm just the pressure is kind of getting to me right now.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
Do you have any systems in place to try and kind of help you manage those things?
I've been trying. The school year just started, so I'm kind of
That's true.
just feeling overwhelmed with everything that's happening. So many assignments due the first few days. And then missing my family, so I've been trying to FaceTime them as much as I can.
It's good.
But I'm also up super late at night because I have to finish these assignments, and I'm a perfectionist, so they have to be perfect. I don't like to send something that's not good work. So
For sure. No, I get that. What made you decide to go to school so far away from home?
it was the only place. U of C is the only place that offers the Bachelor of Social Work.
Really?
They do it through Grand Prairie, where I'm from.
Okay.
So there's like a circle, I think it's called. But they only take 12 students a year, and they take the best students. By best, I mean like really, really high GPAs, work experience in the field or anything like that. And I didn't really think that they would pick me. And I had a choice to make. I had either stay there and do wish for the best, you know, or come here and have a little bit more chances of getting in. My GPA was still good, but it wasn't, 3.8 like they wanted.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So I didn't really have a choice, really. Like I needed to come here to finish the degree.
Were you surprised when the social work department at the U of C took you? Because from what my understanding is, they only take about 90 a year, but they do get hundreds of applications.
Yeah, I worked really, really hard, but sometimes I don't think I'm good enough, right? I've always had doubts. Well, I'm good, I'm going to do this. But I always doubt myself. Like, oh, there's people that are better at this, or people that can write essays better than I can do it. Their language are more, developed than mine, because my first language is French.
Okay.
So I was a little bit surprised. I was surprised. No, I was surprised. I was really surprised, yeah. Because I know that they get a lot of applications.
Why do you think they took you?
Because I'm hoping that they know how passionate I am about social work. That's what I've wanted to do since I was, since I got out of high school. It took me 2 years to go back to school, and then I think that's why. I'm pretty sure they can tell, right? Like every time I talk to someone, I guess they wouldn't have talked to me in person, so it was all about my work. How the grades I got, the courses I've taken, the work experience I had prior. So
with those things, do you think you're qualified to be there?
oh yeah. I do think I deserve to be here. I worked hard to be here. But it's always the doubt. When I was in high school, I went through a lot of bullying. Was put down so many times, like I wasn't smart enough, I wasn't pretty enough, I wasn't gonna go anywhere in life. The kids there always told me, like, you're never gonna go to university, you're never gonna do this, you're not good enough in English. So that's why I'm kind of feeling like I'm surprised when I get a good grade, or I'm surprised when I get accepted, because I was always told that I wouldn't be able to do it, and I'm doing it.
That. I can definitely understand that. I'm sorry to hear the kids were so mean to you.
Yeah,
that's hard.
It is.
For sure.
It is. Yeah, it's hard growing up that way, but it also pushed me to do better.
Do you think it's part of why you are the person you are now?
100%. Yeah.
Do you think you would have gotten here without that?
I've always been a hard worker. Always, you know, like if I wanted something, I went for it. 100%.
Oh, I don't mean to push you. I mean, like, do you think it made you more empathetic and stuff?
Yeah. Yeah. I would never put anyone through what they
Oh, no, absolutely.
what they did to me. So I think that's part of the reasons I want to work with kids. I want to make sure that they're being taken care of, and they have every resources available to succeed.
Yeah.
And do whatever they want to do with their lives.
For sure.
Yeah.
Sounds like that was a motivating experience for you in terms of social work.
Yeah.
That it, looking back on that experience, is part of the reason that you decided to go this way.
It's a big part of it. Yeah. Yeah. Also have a very supportive dad.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's the one to push. He pushes me, but I don't think he understands sometimes, like, the feeling overwhelmed part. He pushes and pushes and pushes and always tells me, you can do it, you can do it. But at the same time, sometimes I just need someone to tell me, and, you know, like, it's fine. If you don't pass a test, it's okay. I always feel like I have to succeed. Like, I have to do better. Because he's helped me so much, because he's always there.
Yeah.
So, I think that's
feel
why.
like you don't have room to fail.
Not
Have
at all.
you ever told him that?
A little bit. Like, here and there, like, I just, you know, if I'm on the phone with him and I tell him, like, I was, just yesterday I was crying about it.
Oh.
I wanted to drop a few of my courses and just add another year to my degree. Because I felt like, there's no way. I was like, there's no way I can do this.
There are many people that do that.
Yeah.
It is an option that's available to you. If you decide that the course load's too heavy, or that, you know, you need to work and so you can't take 5 courses or whatever, it is an option available to you. You can take your courses more or less in whatever order, and however many at a time you want.
Yeah, I went to the office and I talked about that, and they said that with my student loans, because I'm getting financial aid, since I added a year already to do my first 2 years, I did it in 3.
Okay.
If I add another year, I'm not gonna get a student loan for that year. So basically, if I take another year, I have to come up with 20 grand to be able to live. And I decided I can't do that. So
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I would talk to Alberta Student Aid.
I did.
You did, and they agreed.
They said you have to put in a request after 5 years.
So you technically switched programs, and I'm not sure if they're 5 years. You have to be in one program. Like, you have to be getting the same degree at the end as you were getting at the beginning.
Oh, okay.
Because, like, they give you 5 years to finish your bachelor's degree, but I'm not sure if it has to be. That's what I'd ask them.
Yeah, I didn't ask that.
So that's something you could just, so that you know what your options are.
I have an option,
right?
yeah.
Because I understand, like, school can be really overwhelming, and the social work program is intense. It can be really hard.
Yeah, I always feel like I have to, like, be at the same level of other students. Even when we're just sharing in class, you know, sharing what we got out of the class. Sometimes, like, I hear someone speak and I'm just like, goodness, your language is so deviled. Like, you can speak perfect English. And then there's me trying, you know, struggling to find words that sound more, like, you know, intelligent, right? Like, you're trying to find words that make it sound better. And I can't come up with them on the top of my head. I have to, if I write an essay, I can write an amazing essay, but I have to take the time to do it.
Fair enough.
I can't do it in 3 hours. Some people.
Most people can't.
Yeah, I think, yeah, that's true.
And when they do,
it's not as good.
They're not good essays.
No.
We don't suggest anybody write an essay in 3 hours.
True. When people say they work good under pressure, I don't think.
Comparisons aren't really helpful for anybody, though. That's what I find. Like, comparing yourself to other people.
Yeah.
You have a different road, and you have different experiences, and, like, what brought you here is valid experience. And it will serve you well as a social worker with what you want to do with it. Whereas there's that person over there that was never bullied, but they lost a sibling to addiction. That's an experience that will serve them well as a social worker if they go into addictions counseling.
Everybody's different.
Everybody has their strengths, and that's kind of where what I was trying to see
Yeah.
if you could find was the things that strengthen you as a social work student, because your opinions are valid, and the things you have to say matter.
And I think also, like you said, like not everyone gets picked. There's hundreds and hundreds of applications every year. It's a very competitive program. When they say they picked each and every one, that's something that the dean said at the orientation, or I can't remember what it was called. He said, we picked each and every one of you for a reason. And that kind of stuck with me, because I'm like,
they read all 500 applications,
yeah,
all 500 essays, all 500, well, 1,000 reference letters, because you need 2.
yeah,
They read every package. So they saw something.
they have to, right?
They
Because
did.
they would have picked somebody else.
Yeah.
And I wasn't put on the wait list, which that surprised me too. Like when I got my application, they said approved. I screamed, I cried, and I couldn't breathe. I honestly couldn't.
You were a first pick.
That's what I keep reminding myself. I'm like, you can do this, right? It doesn't matter. You're strong enough to get it done.
Yes. As for being overwhelmed with the schoolwork, everyone kind of has their own way of managing that, time management, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you how to fix it, because you have to find the things that work for you. One thing I do find that's helpful is connecting with a peer. Just one person. Find someone in your program, because they're taking the same classes as you, they have the same workload as you, and no matter how close your family is,
They don't
it's
understand.
hard. And it sounds like you do have a pretty solid support system, so that's good.
I do, yeah.
Which is awesome, even if they are far away, which is hard, but at least, I'm glad you do have a support system. But if you connect with a peer, it gives you a person here that you can call when you don't know what you're doing.
That gets it, right?
And they get it because they're up to their eyeballs in homework too. And they're staying up too late writing that paper and everything. They're there with you.
And I think that's what I need to remind myself too, is we're all in the same boat. We're all doing the same courses. We're all overwhelmed. If I'm late doing a paper at night, there's 30 of us or 20 of us that in each class that are doing the exact same thing.
Have you talked to your profs at all?
Not yet, no.
You might want to. Because they were students once too.
Yeah,
Most
they
of
didn't
them were
understand.
social work students once.
That's true. Yeah, I
So-
think they would understand.
They understand. If you talk to them and you tell them, that your family's far away and that's hard, and that you're struggling with managing your assignments, they might have suggestions for things that they did when they were students that helped them get through.
Okay.
Because realistically, we function better with other humans.
We do, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been trying to keep to myself and just get it done, but it's getting to me, right? I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to school, and then I'm going home, and I'm doing homework.
You wanna know how I think about it? Like a marathon versus a triathlon, right?
Yeah.
You can run the same distance, right? But your triathlon has 3 people. The marathon is just you. Which one do you think will be easier for that same distance?
The one
Which is more effective?
Yeah.
You have more people.
When you have support. Support that's here, right?
Yeah.
It's,
Because if you just put your head down and try and rush through it, eventually you slow down.
oh yeah.
And you get tired. So it's a good idea to lean on your people. Because these are your people.
That's good advice.
Thanks. Did your bum vibrate
I
yet?
don't-
'Cause
It's
I am
vibrating.
positive that was 10 minutes.
Oh yeah.
That was
Wait.
probably 15 minutes.
Oh my god. It did
That was
before.
14:30.
Okay,